Here is my full and completely honest Planet Fitness membership review.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What's up, Channel fam? Welcome back to my channel where I like to experience everything that life has to offer. As most of you know, I'm huge into working out, and of course, when it comes to working out, you typically need to go to a gym. And Planet Fitness is one of the most popular gyms, period. Everybody knows about Planet Fitness. So the question comes up, is a membership actually worth it or not? Now, I hate YouTubers that ramble on, so I'm going to give you a short answer and then a long answer. Short answer. I would rank Planet Fitness about 4 out of 5 stars. I gotta be blunt that I feel like it's a really well-priced budget gym. Yes, I will say Planet Fitness does get a lot of hate. There's a lot of memes about it and everything. And I know sometimes I feel like Planet Fitness can get a lot of shade. That being said, it is a really good gym when you consider the price. Now talking about the membership, you can see right here that the Planet Fitness Black Card is $25 a month, and the Classic is $15 a month. With the Classic, you have an unlimited access to your home club, meaning you pick one location. With the Black Card, it's $25 a month, and you have access to any club, which I will talk about later in this video. There's a massive asterisk on that, but it's $25 a month. In addition, there's pretty good amenities. You can bring a guest anytime, you have digital workouts, and a lot more. This is a big thing I have to say about the membership that I feel like is the best pro and benefit of Planet Fitness is it's super cheap. I mean, there are gyms that are easily, if you look at Equinox, like 200 or 250, whatever it is now, dollars a month. A lot of gyms can be very expensive. Planet Fitness is honestly the best budget gym out there. And going here to the Planet Fitness Black Card, which I will say, if I had to pick one, I think the Black Card is the better value because one, you can bring a guest anytime. That's pretty awesome. You can always bring a guest. You have exclusive app workouts, free in-club fitness training. You know, as you can see here, they have some personal trainers and sometimes they have classes. There's premium perks in terms of getting discounts, 50% off drinks, free Wi-Fi. I feel like the Wi-Fi is kind of meh. But in addition, not gonna lie, the Black Card Spa is pretty cool that you have massage chairs, you have hydro massages, tanning, total body enhancement when it comes to UV-free application of red light, wellness pods when it comes to just relaxing and rejuvenating, and then the recovery lounge, targeted cold for soreness and aches. It does depend upon the club. You can see this little note right here with the one. Some clubs have all these, some have a couple of them. So it definitely depends upon the location. But I guess like all this included for $25 a month, of course, with the gym membership, not bad at all. With that being said, let's talk about the positives of Planet Fitness and then the negatives. Starting off with the positives, one, like I just showed you, the membership fee. $15, let's say you're really on a budget to be able to go to your home location anytime you want is a typical gym membership as you think of it. There's also a lot of locations too, which I'll talk about in a second, but in general, that's pretty good. The fact that it's only $15 a month. There's no way you're gonna get a gym membership cheaper than $15 a month. I mean, that's just insane. And I think that's the best benefit of Planet Fitness. Another thing, of course, when it comes to the Black Card, $25 a month to have all these amenities like I showed you, not just the gym membership, which is typical. Bringing a guest anytime, that's pretty awesome. Maybe even you and your friend could like split it if like you want to do that. The fact that you get access to the Black Card Spa and can use any of those machines and equipment as well as all included, that's pretty ridiculous. I mean, I've spent $25 easily on an Uber or Lyft when going out. So this is definitely your best bang for your buck when it comes to a budget gym. In addition, there's over 2,600 Planet Fitness locations. That's also insane. The fact that, like, say, if you're traveling and, like, say, you have a Planet Fitness Black Card, you can go to any of those locations. That's pretty great that there's so many locations, tons of Planet Fitnesses everywhere. And for $25 a month, to have an actual gym membership where you can access pretty much, for the most part, anytime, and you get access to the Black Card Spa, that is pretty insane. And this is why a lot of people love Planet Fitness. That being said, though, Planet Fitness is not perfect. So let's talk about the cons. First off, I mentioned traveling briefly, or the fact that you could access any location. I put that in quotation marks because you can see here, if you have a Black Card, you can visit a location other than your home location maximum 10 times in a calendar month, which means, let's say if you are traveling in a given month, you can only go to 10 other Planet Fitness locations every month. Past that, a $5 per visit franchise fee may apply. One thing I want to show you as well in the fine print is this. If let's say you're moving, or let's say you're in college where let's say you're in one place for 3 months, like you're back home, and then you go to college and you're gonna be there for like 8 months or whatever, you can change your home membership every 90 days or every 3 months. So keep that in mind. You can change where your home location is, but it is unfortunate you can only do it every 90 days. And I'm not gonna lie, that is the first big con for me. Now, for some people who like say don't travel a lot, you might be like, hey, you know what? I don't really care, to be honest. Like, I might use another location once in a while, no big deal. I'm never really gonna go to another location 10 times, whatever. So that makes sense. So it definitely depends upon the person. I feel like this is definitely more of a small percentage of people watching this video that, like, say, if you do travel, I don't think the Planet Fitness membership at all is worth it. Just gotta be blunt. If you're doing van life, if you're just traveling, whatever the case is, I don't think it's worth it. I will say though, I have looked on Reddit and seen other places. Well, people have said it definitely depends upon the club. Some clubs will stop you and they'll say like, hey, we've seen that you've used your membership 10 times in other locations besides your home gym. We have to charge you $5 or you can't enter. Other locations I've heard, they might not care. They might not even notice. I can't speak for every location, of course. It probably depends on who's working that day. But this is something to keep in mind. I think that's very unfortunate and very annoying that the Black Card does kind of promote this whole idea of use it at any location. But the fact that you can only use it 10 times a month at other locations is really unfortunate and really annoying. This is why for me, I have an Anytime Fitness membership. And this is not meant to be like an Anytime Fitness versus Planet Fitness, video or whatever. But I spend $40 a month for Anytime Fitness. I like that a lot more because one, every club is 24/7. Two, $40 a month, yeah, it's a little more expensive, like $15 more than the Planet Fitness Black Card. But the fact that I can access any location in the world in a limited amount of times, that to me is pretty awesome. And that's why I love Anytime Fitness. Then again, I do want to mention, I do travel a lot. If you're not someone who travels a lot, Planet Fitness might make more sense, especially when you consider the price. Now, one last thing I want to mention, which I've not really touched upon yet, is the actual gym. So when it comes to Planet Fitness, being honest, it is your budget gym. This is why I think Planet Fitness does have like a lot of memes and, a lot of people kind of give it some hate, which I think is unnecessary. I think, in my opinion, as someone who's been working out for a while, yes, Planet Fitness is definitely limited in terms of the equipment that they have. Just gotta be blunt. But you could still get a really good workout in. And if, let's say, you're on a budget and you're like, hey, I can only afford $15 a month for this membership, that is an extremely good value to get what you get at Planet Fitness. But I will say, if like you're watching this video and you're an intense bodybuilder or an intense power lifter and you want to go to a gym that has a tremendous amount of equipment, unfortunately, I think the biggest con of Planet Fitness, and probably why it's so cheap, it is ultra limited when it comes to what the gym has. That being said though, I gotta be honest, 4 out of 5 stars when it comes to Planet Fitness, because although you can use the Black Card only 10 times a month in other locations, that to me is the biggest con. That to me is the biggest negative aspect of Planet Fitness. I feel like that only applies to a small percentage of people watching this video. I think for most people, you're primarily going to use your home location. Maybe you will use another location at some point here and there, but for the most part, for most people, you typically stick with one gym. And if let's say you do want to switch it, you can do so roughly about every 90 days.